is the ethics statement. The stuff we're going to be showing today, if somebody was watching this and had bad intentions, they could do some very bad things. So we're asking everybody to please commit that you are going to use this information for learning and not pivot this into hacking into websites for scamming people or stuff like that. So can I get a I agree to the ethics statement from everybody here in the chat? Oh, maybe we're too aggressive. 700,000 left to do. That'll be a phone call I have to make to Verizon tomorrow. Run it through a different server, a little less aggressively. I'll lift like I blocked from DNS server. That'll be fine. All right, cool. So let's get the file index. All right, let's publish this. Here it goes. Problem is I can't resolve any DNS on my computer. So apparently sending 250,000 domain name requests in 100 at parallel will get you banned from Verizon Fios from resolving DNS entries. That's something we learned today. All right, we got a new scene. So according to the iPhone, it is not on Verizon. There it is, and it's loaded. All right, well, if anybody else can help, please maybe pull up the who is, or maybe if there's a LinkedIn or something, but we want to figure out who owns this web domain. The authors are decent, so this, thank you. I mean, at a minimum, these people are going to know the owner of this website. So I mean, that's at a minimum. So we could do something like this. Okay, that is someone who's taking credit for this. That's contact info. When I do OSINT, you're opening like 100 different pages, tabs, and everything. This is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm looking. This is where I'm looking. It's a different approach. And then if I find something here, I try to like, sometimes you start clicking so deep and you forget that maybe you clicked on something that's not really the guy. It's like has the same name, but it's not the guy. So you want to figure out how you got there. And let's proceed. All right, so there's probably more. So let's go to the second one. Let's get a little machine going because there's going to be a few of these to do. Let's do it like this. FP. Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. So we got a bunch of these. So let's look at these. Cut F1D F1. Here are some more vulnerable domains. Attract mode. Let's see if that's safe for work. Oh yeah, I can't load any websites. So let's try it a different way. All right, so this one looks like it's vulnerable too. So this is getting weird because I have no idea what these websites are. So this is harder. I'd like to know before I break into a government website. I would maybe treat that one a little differently. All right, so we'll get internet through the phone. I got a backup computer here, and we got that one running on that, while we got this one running on this. So let's see if we can pull up attract mode. This looks like a forum about a game. They got a forum. Okay, not a government website, so let's proceed with this one. Public. Good. Good. Let's put the README in there. All right, this is live. Next. So what you can do for GitHub, get contact information on GitHub is great. I've gotten more job offers through GitHub. So yeah, so you can take this one. And again, please, when you do OSINT, please let us know, where did you find this? Did you find this from random Google search? Was there something that came from this website to this website? So you want to track that just so we know that that's the right person. This one, the way you do this approach is what you do is you clone the repo and then you do git log and you can see who's publishing. indr.in. Live, all right, we have just Java C. One is live, so here's another proof of concept. All right, here's another one. Let's see if this is working. Okay, OI plug is hacked. Done. All right, it works. Published. It's loaded. All right. Okay, so we went through all the whole million. So we finished scanning. And so when I run this command here, you're going to see the complete list. That's the command. All right, we got a few more. So let's go through this list and let's delete the one. So let's do it in here. All right, this one is ready to go. Boom. Muskegon Casino will bring Michigan jobs, but we need your support now. Gambling. Oh, so you could just put your own casino as a subdomain on here and just take everybody's money. So that would be bad. Let's tell them about it. So it's published, done. Appreciate you guys' help. You know, more for you guys, I wouldn't do any of this. Like when I look up all this stuff. Published. So here's another vulnerability. I think 30 websites here is just enough where I wouldn't automate this whole thing with a script. Published. All right, so we have done all the hacking, and now we are going to move to the informant part. Okay, summary, proof of concept. All right. Okay. The important part here is discussing how we're going to handle this, how we're going to explain, how we're going to stay out of jail. You know, a lot of times you explain this to people, and I'm explaining to family or people that are on this call that they should join. They're like, oh, you know, you don't want to go to jail, you don't want to hack into websites. We're not hacking into something. We're not breaking and entering. It's pretty clear what we're doing here. You really have to be careful about how you talk and how you present yourself. Before, I gave a little anecdote on a phone call I was with a bank and the FBI, and I got into some things and they thought that I was going to do something bad with it. You know, that's when you receive a phone call as a bank, everything sounds bad. You don't want phone calls. All phone calls are bad. FBI's on the phone, they're on the phone, other people are on the phone, FINRA's on the phone, and they're saying, what are you trying to do this? Why would anyone want to publish a vulnerability against the bank, like severely like this? And I said, that's what I do, is I publish. I don't work for you. I found this, I'm going to publish it, and it's going to be over. They're like, well, we would prefer if you don't publish it. So that went a whole direction. They're like, well, are hackers going to find this? I'm like, yeah, hackers going to find it, so you better fix it. You should fix the problem, and I'm going to publish it. Turns out later that actually 20 banks were affected. They're actually stockbrokers. That's something you want to understand too. So you want to understand the impact of things before you publish. That is the main topic of this video here, is going through that type of stuff. The other things we could have done is we could have looked at those 20 websites, see if anybody else has done this. I would just look at the casino and the popular software, see if someone had already hacked the casino. That would kind of elevate this, because there's other smart people out there that do this type of stuff and they move faster and they could have already exploited this. If we had seen that, that's something that we would have brought up. The software, the casino. I think that's about all we could have done more today. But otherwise, hey, thanks everybody. Thanks so much. I really couldn't have done this without you. This is hours and hours of commitment for you to watch and to participate. I would not have done it myself. Thank you. Let's do this again sometime. I don't have the next one lined up, but if you have something to share, call the anonymous tip line. You'll find me. Otherwise, just stay tuned on Twitter or whatever. So I just do full disclosure. I mean, you can see I've hacked Apple's homepage, banks, all kinds of stuff. You can see what happens if you report it, if you don't report it. So there's stories here, and we'll work on stuff together. Go big or go home. That's right. All right, thanks everyone. Signing off for now, and cheers. Happy Saturday and Sunday, depending where you are.